friends, I am with Doug Gray of Killer Bee Customs. If you've watched any other videos with Doug here, this man, he knows his stuff. And one of the questions that I have wondered since I got into this offshore game, me being the student and all, being a little bit slower than the rest here, Doug, is I constantly hear about I need a 30 or a 50 or a 130 class, like all these different reels. So I thought, man, it'd be cool if we could do a video that talked about the differences between these different reels, the sizes, the purposes. So we got the spread here today. So let's start from the smallest. Tell us what it is, its application. I might throw in a few questions and we'll just take it from there, right?
All right.
So tell us about this small guy here first.
This one is a white marlin or a sailfish size class reel. It's 20-pound class reel. You typically use either 20 or 30-pound test line on it.
So is it therefore, is the number a 20 whatever?
Well, in many applications it is. This particular reel is not rated that way.
Okay.
But you'll find in your, say your Penns and your Shimano's, they do make reels that are labeled as 20 class reels.
Gotcha.
Okay, this is labeled, as a little bit different application, but that's what I'm using it for.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
So that would be mainly for sailfish.
Sailfish, white marlin,
Why so small?
school-sized dolphin. It holds a lot of line because you're using such a small line class.
Yeah.
It's small, it's lightweight, because when you're typically, especially when you're tournament fishing, you're holding that rod all day long.
Yeah.
You never put that rod down. You keep your thumb on the spool and in free spool, and you're watching that bait all day long. The first indication that you get that you're going to get a bite, it's in free spool, and you're letting that fish have that bait.
Gotcha. Okay,
so
that makes
you don't
huge
want something
difference.
super heavy.
Yeah.
To fight these fish either, because most of your fight with these fish is done with the boat. There's a lot of boat work involved. It's a lot of ballet with the captain, the angler, and the crew.
Okay, so that's our 20 class reel.
Right.
Now we step up to our 30. Tell us about this.
This is a 30, same type of application. You can still use it for white marlin, sailfish, dolphin, and what have you. It holds a little more line. A lot of guys will use these for smaller blue marlin.
Okay.
With that being said, they still catch 400 or 500 pound blue marlin on a 30-pound class reel.
You can do it.
You can do it, yes.
Okay.
But again, that comes back down to the ballet with the crew.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
All right.
Now we're stepping up to something I'm a little bit more familiar with, which looks like our 50 class here.
That's exactly right. This is a Shimano TLD 50. It's a graphite frame. It's much lighter in weight than, say, your Shimano Tiagra or your Penn International.
So the material that they're using here is like a what? I mean,
It's
like
graphite.
Okay.
It's
okay.
graphite.
So this is graphite.
Yes, sir.
But you could also get this as a
You can also get it in aluminum.
in aluminum. So you see the benefit of the graphite is that it weighs less.
It's less weight and also less money.
Gotcha.
So if you're a weekend angler and you want a spread of 50 wides for your boat to go out there and catch tuna 2 or 3 times a year, this is what I recommend.
So this is that yellowfin,
Yellowfin,
the big eye,
we've
the
caught
mahi.
big eyes, we catch mahi, we've caught school bluefin. The ones we've caught have been up to 125, 30 pounds. It'll handle those fish.
Yeah, we did. And I wish we had started the channel. Last year we got a 240 pound big eye on this 50 class. I'm telling you, that was amazing.
That's awesome.
I wish I had the channel and Vita this.
All right. You gotta be kidding me. It's all right.
That's for our yellowfin and our mahi. This is probably the most common
Typical
offshore fishing
Typical
reel
East
we're gonna
Coast
see.
fishing reel.
East
right
Coast
there.
fishing reel. Okay.
Yep.
Now we're gonna step up to a 70 class. Totally unfamiliar with this. What do we use it for?
Well, same applications. It's in your aluminum frame, and in my opinion, it's the perfect offshore reel. I have mine backed with over 500 yards of braid backing, and then I've got 400 yards of mono on top of there. So I've got over 900 yards of line on here.
Yep.
It can handle an extreme run from a big blue marlin. It can handle your biggest big eyes, and it can handle some bluefin.
So this is very much an all-purpose.
It is super all-purpose reel. It's a great size. It holds quite a bit more line than your 50 class, and it's much smaller and compact than your 80 over here.
Ah, yeah, because the difference between the 70 and the 80 is rather phenomenal.
It's substantial difference in size.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's like a big difference in size. And just to be clear, I know we may have already mentioned this, but the number of the reel should roughly represent the size of the line.
It's the line class that it is rated for.
It's rated
That's
for. You don't have to, but you roughly should.
Exactly. Or somewhere in that ballpark.
Okay.
Back to that point. My 50s, I typically run 80-pound backing, braid backing.
Okay.
And then I'll run 60-pound top shot of mono on top of that. So I am up a little bit in line class.
Yep.
In my opinion, that gives me a little bit better durability, a little better margin for error, because we're fishing our reels every day during the charter season.
Yes, yes. Which, by the way, speaking of charters, his boat is the Midnight Sun. They do run out of Virginia Beach for what months?
We're there from the end of May till 4th of July.
Yeah, that's quite the grind, but a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
60 miles offshore. Okay, so that was the 70. Now we're really stepping up in size. We've got the 80 class. What would you say the 80 class is for?
The 80 classes will certainly handle the biggest big eye. Many of your giant bluefin tuna. Some guys use it for giant bluefin tuna. Some frown on that and think you only need the biggest of the biggest, the 130. But the 80 is an all-around good reel. This particular one is set up for my planer rod. So I can pull my bait down deep.
Right.
Sometimes we'll pull a spoon. Sometimes we'll pull a skirted ballyhoo.
Because there's a lot of pressure if you're going to get it down.
That's right.
Thus, you're going to need something heftier.
That's right.
And then finally, we've got the 130. This is, I believe this is my 130, right?
That
it's
is
on
yours.
here.
Yes,
that
sir.
you are currently building out for Speechless, because the professor and I are so stoked. This is what we're going to be using very shortly, this February, to be going bluefin fishing.
And I'll be there.
And Doug here is going to be with us, continuing to teach us the ways, right? Well, at least teaching me the ways. Professor and him together, it's a deadly teammate. So, other than bluefin, is there any application for this reel here?
That size reel is used all over the world for the biggest blue marlin.
Okay, so blue marlin as well.
Yes.
Gotcha. Would it be used for anything like a giant grouper? And again, I'm a dummy, so I don't really know this stuff.
What are they biting on? What?
I don't think so. I think those guys were, a lot of them use the 50 and 70 class reels, because that's basically bottom fishing and you're not in terribly deep water.
So you're not going to use this probably for bottom fishing?
Not really, no.
Not in most cases?
No.
Okay.
That's basically a trolling reel. Now, in the bluefin application, sometimes you drift overnight, maybe float out a dead bait or something, and you use the same setup.
Right. Wow, that about says it. So we've gone from 20 to 30 to 50 to 70 to 80 to 130, and it looks like our two most versatile were probably in here, if I'm not mistaken.
I would agree.
Yeah, and we use these a lot, and this is the majority of the summer, at least for those yellowfin that we're getting offshore. And this is super helpful, Doug. Last question I'm going to ask for you, just because I'm curious to know, of all the different manufacturers and different reels, do you have a favorite personally?
I like the versatility of the International 70, and to my knowledge, Penn is the only company that makes it 70. So that's a great reel. Again, if you're just going out there and going to fish a couple times a year and you want to put a spread on your boat, save yourself some money, and the graphite is the way to go.
All right, that was super helpful, and hopefully now you've got, because literally I just learned a whole bunch. I've never gone over these things. I haven't seen these personally before. This was super cool. Doug, this is great. Remember, if you need a custom rod, reel, even lure setup, this is your guy, Killer Bee Customs. Incredibly helpful. Cannot wait to use this bad boy to get us a monster bluefin. As always, my friends, stay salty.